Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name's Simon down here at Drayton Park Golf Club, and we had such a great response when I did the gunboat putter review that I had to. It's a demo day down here at JD Golf Academy, so Matthew's got all the kit and he's been showing me and telling me about the £600 per wedge, the Sugar Daddy O311. Wow. And this thing is next level in terms of just how it's even made. But before we get into that, guys, if you're not part of the team, please subscribe. We've been growing massively recently. It's very encouraging. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving me. But back to this bad boy. Let me just show you the video of how this thing's made. So as you saw there, this thing takes 6 hours to make one head alone from that machine. So you can see why it's so expensive. The whole head is milled from a singular piece of metal to give what I can only describe as the best looking wedge that is out there. Just the idea, the ingenuity, everything's gone into it, and obviously no expenses spared. Whether that actually pays off, I don't know. But I think just for pure aesthetics, this club looks great. I love the feel, love the weight of it, and just to be able to hold one of these and the process that it takes to make them just is second to none. However, that being said, will it make me any better of a wedge player? So I'm out here at Drayton Park. I'm on the first hole. I'm going to hit 10 shots with the wedge and the GC quad to get some numbers so we can have a look and get straight into the video. Basically, there's no point in me hitting balls off range mats with range balls because you're just not going to get any numbers. It is quite dry out here at Drayton. I'm going to hit 10 shots so we can get a bit of an idea of what kind of numbers this produced, what kind of flight and the feel and the sound and everything else like that. So guys, drop me a like on this video and yeah, let's get into it. Right guys, I'm on limited time. I'm on the first hole, so anyone can pitch up at any time, and also I've got Matt's equipment, so you probably need some of this back. Anyway, £600 wedge. Is it worth it? Looks good, feels good, possibly smells good, but the numbers is what it's all about. Will it produce some decent zip and everything else more than its competitors? Because let's be honest, you can get a set of Vokies for one of these. Right then, let's hit some shots. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so that is my first experience with this wedge, and it was interesting. I think I could play any kind of shot, high, low. It was quite forgiving, to be fair. I'll have a quick, obviously the greens have just been dressed in winter maintenance, but you can see my shots, majority of them obviously around the flag, but you would expect that from hitting 10 shots over and over again from 100 yards. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, I had to rush the last few because there are people coming down the first, so I don't want to annoy them. So let's go and find a quiet spot and we'll talk about the numbers. Back in my safe haven, away from the golf course, so I'm not disrupting anyone's round. Now, dumb. Not the worst dispersion in the world, and I don't think I caught all of them cleanly. Well, I know I didn't catch any of them cleanly. But let's talk about where they were landing. Whereabouts the average were. Now I know I caught two slightly heavy at the end there because I was rushing, and you can see those slightly short on the screen there, but the majority were all around the flag. Flag was about 87 yards, which I worked out obviously, and whether I caught them real crisp, hitting those low stinging shots, so you see those ones, they're the ones which I'll put on the screen now, they're the ones that have obviously been caught coming out low and fizzy, stopping up beautifully. They felt lovely to hit. really nice, and obviously you're getting the reaction. And even on the greens, it's quite firm. Greens actually pretty good at draining at the moment. They're still stopping. However, the ones that I caught slightly bit heavy or didn't catch as sweetly, floating a bit more up in the air because they're coming probably high tow, and very little spin. However, that combination of that descent angle into the flag, again, they were still stopping pretty well. And it's almost, I'm not the world's best wedge player, I admit that, and that's probably why my scores are never as good as they should be, but I felt like I didn't have to actually do anything to hit the wedge. Now, whether that's a placebo effect or it's downwind on a 100-yard flag, or I don't know, I got lucky, it was very nice to hit. That is granted. Obviously it's spinning nicely, everything you would imagine it to do. However, that being said, would I not be able to do that with a Vokey? Would I not be able to do that with a Mac Daddy wedge? Which again, they're still expensive wedges. We're talking 140, 130 pounds for a wedge. This is just another bracket of 600 pounds. And I think this is the reason why. Number one, it's an elitist product. There's no question about it. You can take your Ford Fiesta and go to the shops, or you can take your Bentley. You're still getting there the same way, A to B. This is just in another bracket. Yes, I think personally it looks the best out of the entire range. So driver irons, whatever, I think this looks great just because it's got that milled grade effect all over it, and the story behind it, you know how it's made. I think that definitely puts it into it. That being said, will it increase or improve your golf? Possibly, but you needed to get fitted for it. Again, swing weighted, everything else, making sure the wedges are purely or perfect for you. If you've got the money, awesome. However, if you haven't got the money, it's not going to let you put it within 3 foot of the flag every time from 100, 120 yards. That's still down to you, that's still down to the practice. And we know that as golf clubs, there's no question. I was impressed and I liked it a lot. It's definitely my most favourite product to hit out of the whole entire Pxg range, driver irons, everything else. But that being said, again, leave a comment below. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I don't think I can answer that. Hopefully I've given you a bit more of an insight into it. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. As always, please subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.